The next land we sighted on our journey was strange in every way. It was a floating island, walled all around with solid bronze. This, we discovered, was Aeolia, the home of King Aeolus, whom the gods have made Lord of the Winds. He had 12 perfect sons and daughters, whom he had married to each other, and they lived at ease within their bronze palace, feasting all day long. Aeolus welcomed me to their feast, and when I departed, he gave me a godly gift. He captured the winds and bound them up in a great bag made from the hide of a full-grown ox, sealing the neck tight with wire so nothing could escape. But he left the west wind free to blow us straight on our course for home. I stayed up for 9 days without a rest, manning the helm myself, for I was determined that nothing would stop me from reaching home now. We sighted land, Ithaca. I thought my troubles were over, and I left the helm to sit and rest my legs. But sleep overcame me, and as soon as my eyes were closed, mischief erupted among my crew. They took it into their hands that the bag Aeolus gave me must contain gold and riches, which I planned to keep all for myself. The fools! Mad with jealousy, they decided to open the bag and see. I awoke to a nightmare. In my grief, I thought that I should cast myself overboard and drown, rather than suffer such tragedy. But my spirit held me, made me cling to the rail, and endure it all. The winds, unleashed, battered our ship and flew us, wailing, back from our homes, all the way back across the sea to Aeolia. What? Odysseus? Back again? How can this be? I sent you on your way with all you needed to reach home. Sir, my crew betrayed me. They opened the bag and released the winds. I beg you, great king, save me again. You have the power to do it easily. Pitiful man, the gods must truly despise you, and I will not go against their will. Leave my hall and never return. So we sailed on, cursing our fate. 6 days we rowed, and on the 7th we came to a shore of tall cliffs encircling a fine calm natural harbor. My captains all sailed in, but some instinct warned me to moor my ship outside the cliffs, tying her fast to the rocks. I climbed to the top of the cliff and saw smoke rising in the distance. 2 of my men volunteered to go and see what manner of people lived there. They had gone not far when they met a great strapping young woman. She brought them to the hall of her parents, who were king and queen of these people, the Laestrygonians. That they were treated to a savage and beastly reception. I called to my men to cast off and retreat, but it was too late. Only my ship escaped. The rest was smashed, and the Laestrygonians speared my helpless men from the water like fish. So we sailed on, mourning our comrades, and we came to another island, where we moored our ship and took on water. We were all afraid to explore, after our experiences with the Cyclops and the Laestrygonians. However, our food supply was getting low, so I strapped on my sword, took hold of my bronze spear, and ignoring my crew's protestations, I set off to find some game. Friends, look, let's put away our hunger. When I told the men that the island looked inhabited, they groaned, but I quickly divided them into 2 bands, one led by myself, the other led by my captain, Eurylochus. We cast lots from a helmet, and Eurylochus' lot came first, so he and his band set off grimly to see who might live here. At the center of the island, they found a great house with a garden prowled by wild animals, who acted as meek as house pets. They heard a beautiful voice singing within. Drawn by her song, my men went to the door and hailed her, and she came out at once to greet them, the bewitching Queen Circe. only Eurylochus held back, sensing a trap. Circe mixed the men's bowls of a sweet concoction made of cheese, barley, golden honey, and Pramnian wine, and into this she also stirred a magic drug. Eurylochus returned, raving about the men being transformed. His story was hard to believe, but it made me burn with curiosity. Though the men wanted to put to sea at once and escape, I made up my mind to see what had happened to my comrades, and rescue them if I could. Well, well, great Odysseus, looking for trouble again? Let me give you some friendly advice then. This island belongs to Circe, a powerful immortal. She has enslaved your men by magic. If you would seek her out, then take this herb with you. Chew it up and swallow it, and it will protect you from her spells. When her magic fails, she will try to seduce you. Threaten her with your sword, make her swear to never harm you, and to release your men. Then you can lie safely in our bed and enjoy the magical delights of the island for as long as you please. I found all as Eurylochus had described it. Now into the pens with your comrades, you swine. Just as Hermes said, she tried to seduce me, but I made her swear by all the gods not to harm me, and to release my men. I brought up the others who waited at the ship, and we were all bathed, given royal clothes, and fed the choicest delicacies by Circe's handmaidens all day long, day after day. So we stayed, savoring all these pleasures, while elsewhere the seasons turned and a full year passed. Then some of my men urged me to resume the voyage home, and I knew that they were right. Circe, I must not stay here any longer. Radiant goddess, give us provisions for the journey, and tell me how to set my course. I will not hold you back, but if you wish to return your home safely, you must have the advice of the great seer Tiresias. Now, you must journey to Erebus, the land of the dead, to consult him. Tiresias is long dead and buried. No ship can sail to the land of the dead, nor can living men return from that shore. Do not fear. Remember, I have sworn an eternal oath to you. It is neither so far nor so hard as you think, and I will tell you how to make the journey. Go now, and gather up your men. I will provision the ship for you. I roused my companions, and they wept and wailed when I told them we must visit the land of the dead. But I hustled them down to the ship and put them to work, so their tears were stifled. For what good can come of grieving?